Now, I want to watch this video from Frosty LaRue. He has been doing a lot of these type of videos when he's mocking before, basically in a sarcastic manner. And they are really fun. They are really, really fun. So I want to watch this new one that is about the coming expansion. So let's take a look at it.
Welcome back, you Diablo 4, and I guess Path of Exile, Last Epoch, and any other ARPG super fans. This video is for all you Diablo 4 skeptics who have been on the fence about playing this magnificent game, or at one time did play, and for some stupid-ass reason, I mean super legitimate and not dumb at all reason, stopped playing this perfect game. I will be going over the major changes and new features.
Bro, I played, of course, the launch, the first season, the second season, but the first season I abandoned it real quick because it was boring. So I played the pre-season. I barely even played the first season. I didn't play it. I played the second season. Then the third season is the worst one in my opinion, and I didn't play shit of that. Then the fourth season I played a little bit, and then the fifth season is the one I have played the most, in my opinion, the best season so far. And since the game has been in an upward trajectory, I am hoping that with the expansion we have the best season yet.
In the Diablo 4 expansion, and why? You are going to love it. So, first up, the skill tree. Yes, I know many of you, coming from PoE and Last Epoch, have thrown some shade at our beloved skill tree.
Brother, I have done like 5 videos talking shit about the skill tree. This skill tree is, in my opinion, the one from Last Epoch. I like the Last Epoch one even better than the PoE one. And a specific skill tree for each skill, and you can transform and customize the skill. This is awesome. You put this into Diablo, that Diablo has the best graphics, story, settings, atmosphere, music, and world building, and feeling. Diablo 4 has the best feeling of any ARPG. With feeling, I mean how the game plays. Like the movements that are fluid. You click the skill and you throw it out. It feels good to just play the game. It is not clunky. It is not janky. You put this into Diablo 4 and you have the best fucking ARPG out there. But no, they are deciding to go with the skill tweak because we have to appeal to brain dead people. This is not a skill tree. This is a skill tweak, and it sucks.
Saying it's so simple. It doesn't have any meaningful options, and it looks.
By the way, I have said this in my other videos talking shit about the skill tree. This node right here, the one in the middle that bifurcates into 2, this is not a choice. If you pick this, you are 100% picking this. Why does this node exist? Or you give me 2 of those nodes and then they branch out again, or you incorporate this into the base ability, because this doesn't make any sense at all other than making me waste 1 point. At that point, just give me less points then. If that is what you are trying to do, make me waste a point, then just give me less points and get rid of this and just bifurcate into 2 and put this in here. Because this node doesn't make any sense at all. And I don't even understand how people that are professionals in game design can rationalize this node existing. But okay, let's go forward.
Looks more like a skill twig. Well, I have great news that's going to blow your freaking mind with the completely revamped skill tree. Now, at first glance, you're probably a bit overwhelmed. So let me make this simple for you. Let's see.
And he says a little bit overwhelmed. And it is the same bullshit!
First glance, you're probably a bit overwhelmed.
What did they do? They added one new skill, and everything else is the same.
So let me make this simple for you. Let's zoom into this section that changed. Oh, no, not that's the same. Okay, maybe a bit more down. Ah, yes, that's it. You see how we have this line
They
here?
added the line. They added the line in the middle.
This is a game changer. No longer will we need to take this node to take this node. Can you even imagine what we can do with this extra skill point? All the meaningful
and the other and the little one on top. Like you have this one and also this one. Brother, this is revolutionary. Now you don't have to take this one. You can just take the one up here if you take the Inferno. Brother, this is so funny. Redo the whole tree. It sucks. Just redo the whole thing. It sucks. It doesn't.
Point. All the meaningful skill options are probably endless now. You see that last epoch? You thought Blizzard wasn't going to come close to your ability skill tree. But dare I say, I think we blow yours out of the water now. Oh, and I did not forget about you Path of Exile players who think building our classes are too easy. Well, what if I told you that the complexity now comes in our Paragon board? Maybe the most fun upgrade system ever in any AR.
I have also released several videos talking shit about the Paragon board. The Paragon board sucks. And in my opinion, they improved it a little bit for the Vessel of Hatred. It used to suck even more. In the light version that we have right now in the game, it sucks even more. In my opinion, I have said this several times, they have to scratch the Paragon board and do something else, but they are not going to do it because they have invested too much into the Paragon board. Okay, don't remove it completely, but you can improve it. Let's be honest, guys. The only thing that matters in the Paragon board are these things here. The glyphs, maybe the rare nodes, and the legendary nodes for the board per se, right? Who cares about these nodes right here? The +5 intelligence. Oh, bro. The +5 intelligence, the +5 willpower, the +5 agility. Nobody cares about those. Those are boring. The pathing all of this is boring. It is stupid. So at that point, just give me a choice. Let me choose the nodes, the rare nodes, the glyph, and that is it. I don't have to path. I don't have to do anything. And you will say, oh, that is even more simple and that is stupid. That is basically what you are doing now, but with extra steps, brother. That is what you are doing now with extra steps. So why worry about the pathing and all of that? And nobody does that. Everybody goes to max roll and just copy paste the Paragon board. Paragon board is stupid, and as he's saying sarcastically here, it is a stupid system.
RPG. I know many of us Diablo 4 fans were asking for a revamp to this system, and the Diablo 4 team sure listened with the new and vastly improved Paragon boards. What's changed, you ask? Well, unlike before, we are now locked to only 5 P boards, and because a lot of our major defensive options come from here, we can no longer just copy a build from max roll for top DPS, as we need to make sure we hit certain defensive breakpoints based on the gear we currently have in relation to the torment difficulty we are on. Oh geez, how fun. I am sure the average Diablo 4 player is going to... By
the way, I am sure that I am going to say something that is blasphemous for a lot of people that enjoy ARPGs and that like La Cipog and PoE and Diablo and all of that. And even other games. I think that the resistances stuff like, oh, I have to have 70% resistance for the content that I am doing. I think that system is stupid in every fucking game. I don't enjoy it. I don't think it is fun trying to manage your resistances. It sucks. There is no point in any game where I am trying to manage my resistances where I am having fun.
To be so freaking pumped to be doing this type of advanced thinking. And I know for a fact you will too in the upcoming expansion for Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred. Anyway, for those eagle-eared out there, you may have just heard me say Torment, and thought to yourself, oh my god, Torment difficulty? Just like the difficulty system in Diablo 3, where we had 16 levels of this shit, where 15 levels of them were just useless at endgame, because everyone was on the max level anyway? Well, you're damn right. The Diablo...
Brother, I said exactly this on my first reactions when they announced the new difficulty system. I said, these are too many difficulties. Like you have 4 for the first time, and then you start Torment, and then you have 4 Torment, and this just opens the door to more Torments and Torments in the future. And how he's saying here, nobody cares about 1, 2, 3 because everybody is just going to jump to Torment 4 as soon as they can. So why have all this bullshit? It is, wow. It is probably better than what we have now. Don't get me wrong. What we have now also sucks because you can get like to Torment that is worth it for like at level 50 or even less, level 40, whatever. So right now it is also stupid, but having 8 difficulties, it is also, what are you doing, brother?
Before Giga Chads over at Blizzard brought this system back, But instead of 16 levels, we have 4 levels. And instead of 15 useless ones, we only have 3 useless ones. Now, if that didn't just make you want to buy this expansion for the low price of one last epoch plus $5, because no way in hell would Diablo stoop down to that low price, then maybe this next feature will convince you. So, we all know max level in Diablo is 100. Hell, even Path of Exile
He's going to
last
say the
epoch
60,
are 100.
the 60 level.
So with the expansion, you would assume the Diablo 4 team was going to pull some epic move and make the level cap something like 200. Well, think again. Instead of going with something that made sense, they made the new level the most perfect number of all time, 60. Why 60, you ask? Well, if I have to tell you, then
because
it's probably
fuck you,
not
that's
even
why.
worth telling you. I actually don't know. But anyway.
I have never understood why people go with this 60 number. Like, now I understand, like, people are trying to copy Classic WoW, which was the perfect MMO and leveling system or whatever, and Classic WoW was level 60, and everybody just copies that, and well, we are going to get to level 60. I can understand that. But in Classic WoW, why level 60? Level 60 has never made any sense to me. Like, level 50 is better, and level 100 is better. And I don't know, level 60 doesn't make any sense. Even 75 or 70, I don't know, makes more sense than 60. Why fucking 60? And for the people that have copied Classic WoW, why copy a stupid number? Why 60, brother? And they are doing it again.
Way, you may think this lower level will be easier to hit max level in. Well, actually, it takes a bit longer, which is exactly what we all wanted, right? Now, before...
Which is exactly my point. If you still can change dynamically the amount of experience that we need to reach a level, or the amount of experience that we get, the number is just a number. Why change the number if you can change the amount of time that you get to take there? It doesn't make any sense. And if you say no, because now you get Paragon points, you can get the Paragon points at level 100. Changing the number does nothing. You can change everything else without changing the number. So it is just a cosmetic change.
Before I get to some of my favorite new features, I want everyone to know that one feature, maybe the most renowned, most awesome, most super great feature in Diablo history, is making its way back. And without further ado, you wanted it, you asked for it, you loved it. Altars of Lilith statues are back. And we'll be helping you in the renowned grind in the new zones. Yes, you heard me right. Everyone's favorite part of Diablo 4.
They are not necessarily statues of Lilith. They are whatever of Akarat, something like that. But yes, you will have to do it again. And of course, you are just going to look for a map on Maxroll or on Diablo 4 maps or whatever to go and click every single one of them as quickly as possible, because you are not going to go and explore the world to try to find this bullshit. You don't want to do that because that is not fun. You want to blast monsters. That is why you play an ARPG or a Diablo 4 game. You want to kill demons. Going around exploring the world and clicking statues is not necessarily killing demons. Nobody wants to do this, but you have to do it because this is attached to power in the renowned track. So you have to do it. It is boring. Well, we go to a page that tells us how to click all of these things in 20 minutes and we are done with this forever. Why have this system in the first place, brother? Why have it? You do it once, you don't do it ever, forevermore, and nobody likes it, nobody cares, everybody's going to do it as quickly as possible. Why have it in the first place, bro?
Renown grinding and Altars of Lilith hunting are back. Damn, I can literally feel your excitement through the screen. Now, before you shut down this video and go immediately buy Vessels of Hatred, I got a few more things I want to tell you about this awesome expansion. Our first new system added to the game in this coming expansion is Rune Words. I know, these were from Diablo 2, but it's new to Diablo 4, okay? There are many new runes with many new abilities, such as summoning wolves that don't do any damage, or give your character teleport. But oh no, it's not like Enigma, where you actually gotta teleport. This replaces your dodge, where that is now like a 3-meter teleport, and instead But okay, don't worry about that. There are like 2 or 3 really cool rune words out there.
Brother, I have several complaints about rune word. By the way, I like that something like this is put into the game, and the base concept is cool. Oh, you have to match this with this and you create a new spell. That is awesome. But there are 2 things that I fundamentally don't like about rune words, and a third thing that is not necessarily about rune words, but about every system that you can put into a game. The first thing is that they are giving it a resource system. Like you see that here that it says requires 100 offering. That is stupid. That shouldn't exist. Remove that shit. I know that they did it because they want another tuning node for this. You don't need that tuning node, brother. Just balance the other things and you can balance the rune word or the rune invocation or whatever it is called. The resource system is stupid. The second thing I don't like, I understand that is something personal and other people find it cool. But to me, I play a druid because I want to be a druid and the whole fantasy of the druid. And then you give me runes that give me sorcerer's spells. I don't want to cast sorcerer's spells. Sorcerers are stupid. And you are going to say, yes, you don't have to use the other classes' spell. You can use another. Motherfucker, that ties down with the third thing, which is people are just going to use the words that are powerful. That I know this is with any system you create, people are just going to use the most powerful words. And if the most powerful words are a spell from the sorceress and a spell for the rogue, I will use that motherfucking shit and I will be forced to use abilities from other classes, and I don't want to do that because that breaks my immersion, and I want to be a druid and not a pussy bitch sorceress. And I really, really hope that the sorceress bullshit is not the most OP thing and I don't have to use sorceress bullshit.
That are actually good, and I'm sure everyone will be using the same ones, just like they did in Diablo 2. Another new update to the game is the number squish. So yeah, you ever just looked at a piece of gear and thought, wow, 500 agility is way too high. I wish it was maybe like 50. Or holy crap, did I just hit for 1 billion damage? I really wish it was something more like 1,000 damage. Well, they heard us, and supposedly
he's like, oh brother, I have been with you the whole video, but right now I am not with you. I am not with you. He's trying to say that big number is fun. No, get out of here with that bullshit. Big numbers are stupid because you don't even understand what is happening. If you squish the numbers, you have a better ballpark of how much damage you are doing. There comes one point after so many zeros that everything is irrelevant, everything is doing billions and tons and trillions of damage. You don't know how much damage you are really doing. If you squish the numbers and a normal hit is 500 and you out of nowhere hit for 10k, you feel like, oh brother, I hit for 10k. The damage squish is good, brother. I was with you the whole video, but right now I am not with you.
number squish has been implemented. Or so we thought.
Wait.
This is
look at this. We reached it, boys. It's just an infinity sign. Yes. We did it. No more numbers.
And this is in the new patch.
Holy shit. Okay, well, I'm sure they'll figure that out before launch. Up next, we have the new endgame.
They did in the campfire chat. They said that they reduce it even more for it to make sense and not reach billions of damage. Let's see, because people break things, brother. People are going to multiply, and out of nowhere, billions of damage again.
Co-op dungeon. Because there's nothing us ARPG players want more than for our game to have more MMO elements in it.
Again, I am going to disagree. I like the MMO elements. I think that I didn't play Lost Ark, but I played a little bit, like I leveled up, but I didn't play raids or whatever. And I saw the raids, and the raids in Lost Ark are awesome. And I have always thought that having those insane bosses in Diablo 4 would be awesome. And I hope the fights are good, because what can happen is that the fights suck and then the raids suck. But if the fights are awesome, then this will be my favorite game mode. So I am not against it. I know that a lot of ARPG fans are like, no, I play solo self-found and I don't want to party up with anybody. If the raids are awesome, it is cool, brother. It is going to be fun.
Like a horse, or content where you are required to interact with people. But for those of you who have no one to play with, You know who you are. Well,
Me,
great news.
I don't have anyone to play with, but I go when I use the dungeon finder. There is no problem in there, brother. The group finder that they are introducing.
Blizzard is implementing a group finder, which I'm sure will be filled with the most kind and well-mannered players on the
He said it, and I said earlier that it was going to be bullshit, by the way.
internet. And I bet they
It
won't
is
be
going to be gatekeeping.
toxic at all if you are just trying to learn the mechanics for the first time. Well, guys, if you have not been convinced by now to pick up Vessel of Hatred, then this last bit of info may just be the straw that broke the cow's back. Every new expansion since Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction, we have gotten a new class, and this expansion is no different. But instead of the one most beloved class and archetypes of all time, the Paladin, the Diablo 4 devs thought you should first experience their new idea for a class, the Spiritborn. This will be like if you ever went to a concert and all you wanted to hear was your favorite song the band is known for, but had to sit through 2 hours of their new music, just waiting until they finally play that song that you came here for in the first place. Well, that's the exact feeling you will have with the Spiritborn. I know I love that feeling, and I'm sure you will too.
Brother, the Spiritborn and not the Paladin is like Sony not releasing Bloodborne. It is like you have a sure hit. You have something that is 100% going to sell and everybody is going to love it. Just release the Paladin, brother. Everyone wants the Paladin. Everybody is going to be happy about the Paladin. No one is going to complain about getting the Paladin. A lot of people are going to buy your expansion if you put the Paladin in there. But you go and you want to be original and crafty and hipster, and no, we are going to create a new thing, and then you create the Spiritborn. You could create a new thing, by the way, that is not wrong, but base it in a Paladin. Create a new Paladin. Like the Crusader in Diablo 3, that was a new thing, but it was like a Paladin. You release something like that and people would have loved it. But no, you go with the Spiritborn that nobody wanted. And by the way, I think the Spiritborn is cool. It is not bad. Well, I don't know until I play it, but conceptually, aesthetically, it is not bad, but it is not a Paladin, you know. Yo, Daguero, brother, how you doing, my dude? It is not a Paladin, brother, you know. So this was a miss. This was a miss, in my opinion. It is a missed opportunity. You could have had the Paladin in there and it would have been awesome. And using the analogy he's saying about songs, it is like you are in a Metallica concert and you want to hear Enter Sandman, and they don't ever play Enter Sandman, but they play, I don't know, Of Wolf and Man. Yes, Of Wolf and Man is a good song. I like it, but it is not Enter Sandman. I wanted Enter Sandman, and that is what is happening with the Paladin and the Spiritborn, in my opinion.
That's it for this video. I hope to see you all in Sanctuary on October 8th. Or don't. And you can just keep playing that dead game while all of us cool and super awesome people are playing Diablo 4. Bye.
Guys, ask us questions. Let's go.
So, Spiritborn's the next class. If you guys could pick a class after that, what would you want next?
Not Paladin. Get bent.
Wow.
Flame me in chat. Paladin's the worst class in this game.
Controversy play. I think that's a bad call, man.
Yeah.
We don't even have the holy archetype.
I know.
No, that's bad, guys.
No,
Macro, you suck.
no, no. Let me.
Brother, I am going to be playing the expansion. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I think it will be good enough for a couple of weeks, at least a couple of weeks of fun. So let's hope the game keeps going in a good direction. But yes, a lot of criticism he made in here, I have made myself. They are trying to improve it, in my opinion, with the wrong philosophy, and they keep going into the same pitfalls. But again, with every season, the game has been improving. The thing is, yes, it is a better game. It is a good enough game. I have fun. But I am always thinking, this could be so much better. This could be so... I always have that in the back of my head. Yes, I am having fun. Yes, this is cool. But this could be so much cooler. And they are just missing the mark to make it insanely cool. So yes, that is everything that I wanted to say about this video. This video is again by Frosty LaRue. Awesome video. Thank you for this video, brother. It is really fun. He has made a lot of this that is like sarcastic, that he's really throwing shade at Diablo, but like trying to say that he is with the Diablo community or whatever, and it is really funny, and I really like it, brother. And yes, guys, that is everything that I wanted to tell you today. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I a clown? I love reading comments even when they don't agree with me, brother. Also, remember to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, all that cool stuff. Help me out, my dude. Guys, thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. God bless you. And remember, don't be afraid ever, because this is just a ride.